Success. We found her. It's Valerie Geller. Plug your book. Come on. That's what you do. That's her thing.
You know, this is the latest book.
And right, that's enough.
Okay.
Right, Valerie.
And the Oxford-based press, Focal Press, Taylor
Compelling
and Francis,
content is what you were talking about this morning. Something you're very good at. You train people all over the world. What are the big learnings for now when we're in this multi-platform world where there's so much competition that isn't just the other radio station down the block?
Okay, instant engagement, because the audience has the attention span of a flea right now, and there's so much competition for the attention of our audience. You know, we call it the screen competition, the phone, the iPad, the computer. There's so much competition. So we need to engage instantly. So before anything goes on the air, you have to actually answer the question, why should I listen to this? Or if you're an on-air presenter, if you can imagine there's a neon sign that flashes before you hit the red button that says, here's why you need to listen to this. And then whatever you say next should be your opening line. But that engage level, why it should matter to somebody. And I believe there are no boring stories, only boring storytellers. Nothing in life is boring. So it really is about prep, and think about everything you say. The number one thing listeners tell us they hate is when it sounds like, and now another topic manufactured to fill a slot on my show. So all that fake stuff, or we have to talk about this, or if you listen to a presenter say, we have a lot to get through this hour, how welcoming is that to a listener? We have a lot to get through this hour. You know, if you sat down, if you and I sat at a table and you said, well, Valerie, we have a lot to get to, I would not feel like a welcome guest. But it's this eye contact, it's the true connection. So the rule is, if you would say it to a friend, say it on the air.
How do you feel, Valerie, about the momentum towards so much more voice tracking and automated linking on radio stations these days?
The reason they do it is economic. If there was money, they would have live presenters 24/7. The idea was cut costs, and if you could record, you could save the money of a salary of a presenter, or you could record something and put it on a lot of stations and thereby save money. But unfortunately, when you do that, you also lose when there's a breaking news story or something happens, somebody dies, something happens, you lose the instant impact. So in one way, when you voice track, we become a jukebox. And quite frankly, right now, the audience can get the same music, Pandora, Spotify, there's other places to get the music. They can go online and get the news anywhere. So the personality becomes very important. If you must voice track, then the same rules of powerful radio apply. Be a storyteller. Make it relevant. One thing we always ask is, why is this on the air today? Why is this on the air now? So if you're voice tracking for tomorrow, look ahead to tomorrow and really make it make sense. The other part is, when you're voice tracking, you do have the ability to make it perfect. It doesn't have that live kick, that, ooh, we're on the air live. But it has the ability to be a crystal perfect product. You can make voice tracking absolutely perfection. And in fact, there's no excuse for it not to be perfect if it's voice tracked. So if you are working with voice tracking, I beg of you to please make it as perfect as possible. Make it say everything you need it to say, exactly as you would say it.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Valerie. Here it is again, everybody. That's the book you want.
BeyondPowerfulRadio.com,